All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. Special shout-out to Positive Wednesdays and being back at school, feeling a little better. We got lots of shout-outs coming your way because we got a lot of questions to be answered, so let's go. Here we got 6 different parts. So, we remember that altitude squared is part times part, and leg squared equals part times whole, where whole really means the hypotenuse, but it's also like the whole thing. So, in part A, what I'll do here is I'll just rewrite the picture every time. And I prefer to look at it like this, but I really have just rotated it. So for part A, you get AD's, this little part, is 4. And BD is the bigger part, which is 9. Now remember, that means the whole thing is 13. You have to look for what you need. And what are we looking for? We're looking for CD, which is x. That is an altitude. So altitude squared is part times part. X squared is 36. So part A, x is 6. Okay? In part B, just start with a little Widmapoi. Okay, AD is once again 4. AB this time, the entire thing, is 16. So that makes this 12. Okay, and they want to find AC. So AC is this. Leg squared is part times whole. So x squared is 4 times 16. What is 4 times 16? Let's see, 64. So x equals 8. How come the answer isn't plus or minus 8? Because we're dealing with geometry and you can't have a negative side. Okay? C. Alright, let's see if I can just kind of... BD is 6. AB is 8. That makes this part 2. The whole thing is 8. Find BC. So we would say leg squared is part times whole. Okay? So square root of 48 is equal to y. Well, that's the square root of 16 times 3. So it's 4 radical 3. Okay? I want to go down without losing my entire picture. Perfect. We'll switch over to blue here. And I'll just keep writing on my picture and re-erasing it. D. CD is 8. So we have our altitude. And BD is 16. I can definitely find that. Is that what they're looking for? Nice. Okay, so 8 squared is 16 times x. So 64 is 16x. So x is 4 in part D. In part E, AD is 3. BD is 24. They want they want AC. So that's leg. So leg squared is part times whole. So y is 9. In letter F, BC is 8. BD is 20. Find AB. Okay. So, leg squared is part times whole. 8 squared is 20 times x. 64 is 20x, so x is 64 over 20. which equals, let's see, 32 over 10. So let's see, that is 16/5. Boom!